by coaching. I'm streaming. Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Lillia. For the runes, Conqueror, Triumph, Legend Haste, Coop, Magical Footwear, and Cosmic. Recent buff to the Jungle Pet has made Lillia a little bit more popular. The Jungle Pet deals 4% more damage based off your bonus AP, and 1% for your HP. Lillia builds both, and does that change anything? No. No, it doesn't change anything in the slightest, but listen, don't ruin your friend's fun. They said that Lillia's OP, just let them believe it for this patch. We'll be starting on the red buff and then, of course, pathing it down. For Lillia's kit, we deal burn damage to the camps and the enemies as we hit them with the abilities. So a big part is just continuing to apply that burn over and over again. That plus the jungle pet gets the job done. Phew. Lillia's Q deals damage around you. On the outer edge, it deals true damage as well. So you hit him on the outer edge, deal that magic and true damage. The W, a big channel, boom, and a lot of damage in the center. So of course we want to hit the big part of the camps with that W. And then the Q also gives us movement speed. This Prance passive, you build up movement speed as you hit the enemies with abilities and it stacks up. As you stop hitting them, you lose the movement speed. And a big part of that is that you use that movement speed just to run right out of lane as you're finishing the camps or as the enemy starts a play. Lillia doesn't want to be the one to start the play, she wants to show up reactively. So farm your camps first, show up when something's happening, and everything will always work out. Guaranteed. Lillia's E is going to slow the enemy, marking them. The E is pretty much infinite range too, so you can throw that from very, very, very far away. Alright, well that works out. Bot lane would be the lane to gank here, so let's go ahead and Q. And then the burn plus the red buff here should kill that. That's dead. Use that movement speed, walk right at this guy. This guy still has flash. E. He flashes that, if you say so, to the scuttle. Cue the minions for some movement speed. And he gets the scuttle. This is going to be Graves in the Bush. Not a huge deal. Level 3. So he skipped his camps for this, too. I could try to go to the top side scuttle, or I can just go to this guy's Krugs. Trindamir's going in. Guys, I'm recalling. I don't know. There's nothing to do. No scuttle for me. If I go to these Krugs now, it just takes too long. I'm waiting for Faded Ashes, bruh. Bruh. Faded Ashes, ability power, burn damage to the champions and the camps. After a full clear and a scuttle, you'll have that bad boy. Or a full clear into a wait in the base. And now with this, we clear a little bit faster. On turn 2 here, we can have a lot more action. We'll be level 5, have 3 points in our queue. That's more damage, and we'll have items. So whatever we do is just a whole lot more meaningful than it is on turn 1. That's generally how it is for Lillia. She's not super strong in the early game, but then once you're on a even power spike, that's the time to use it. We'll do the Raptors here. I could gank mid after the Raptors. Okie doke. And Mr. Zed is nowhere to be found. Let's just go to the Wolves. I want to hit a champion. Lillia's always been a champion that I played quite a bit. This season, you really haven't seen her. She's just not popular. And then this patch where people are randomly playing her too, it's like, this is how strong the champion has been. Truly nothing has changed that much. Some people just need a placebo boost to get things going, you know? Alright, let's finish this Gromp. My camps are done. Into the river. I can E the dragon for movement speed, too. Maintain that Prance passive. Into this guy's Raptors. We're here for a little skirmish. Got my Trindamir with me. Don't have Smite. E. Q. W. Auto. That's dead. Trindamir going in. Q flash. Auto. Well, please don't ult me. E. Moving. Q. Ouch. Well, we're going to live that one. The play is done. Let's go ahead and reset now. We got the Zed ulti. We schmacked up the Graves quite a bit. That's good enough. No dragon this time. Dark Seal, Ruby Crystal, Control Ward Sweeper to the top side. And we're back here before the camps have even spawned. If you're in this sort of timing, then it always feels pretty good. You're not wasting time. And then eventually you can start getting more and more camps over the enemy. It is worth to check if this respawn scuttle is on the top side though. That can give us level 6. Bonk. Oh, it's so annoying. Graves is here first because he died. Hello, friend. Q. Control Ward. Focus this first. Smite that. Get level 6. Mordecai's are sending them to hell. Nice. Oh, E. Close. Zed would be showing up to fight here. I've lost my movement speed. Let's just go home. Really requires a bit from the enemy to die there. Even though I could maybe force it, it's just not worth the time. With level 6, we get our ulti. Mark the enemy with an ability, and then you can put them to sleep. As they're asleep, they're going to be taking that damage over time. From our passive, from our items. And then the CC sets up your allies for more damage. If any instance of damage they take wakes them up, and then they take more damage. So the ulti lets you really start plays. Start plays and follow up on what your ally's doing. Buy time for cooldowns. It's a pretty cool ability. Pull these two together. And we start moving through the camps now. Level 7, keep maxing that Q. Keeping an eye on the map. Nothing's happening still, which makes sense. The Graves needs to farm his camps. But if they did, that would give me a pretty good opportunity. And if nothing's happening, that's fine with me too. Lillia wins both scenarios. Why people be like, jungling so hard. Yeah, man. Don't skip the camps and then eventually win. Pretty hard. I can start the dragon here too. I'll E and pull it out. And then eventually, we'll get on over there. Oh, Mr. Graves. E. Oh, it's going to break on the wall. Hello, friend. Smite. Q, W. Auto. Auto. And Q ulti. E. One auto. That guy's dead. Where's my bot lane? Hey! Let's reset. Die 1v2. That makes sense. That makes sense. The entire Leandries, please. To the top side. Welp. Got involved. I missed my E, which is a real bummer, but with my Q and then just moving into the enemy, didn't even have to use the ulti to really secure the play. It just helped out. When you're fighting, the Conqueror is stacking up the Q, and the passive is going to be healing us as well. Go ahead and E right there. So you need to be confident to continue to move into the enemy, and then continue to land the Qs. Q that guy. If you're not Qing him, you ain't doing nothing. E. That's one of his smites. I wish Teemo wasn't so fast. Alright, let's get out of here. One for the road. Well, if I have no top lane, I have no mid lane, so no void grubs for us. Bummer. I also have no support. Awesome. Because their Teemo was there. With the Leandries, max health damage with the burn. Percentage damage increase. AP and HP. Let's see if I feel this jungle pet buff for even a second. 4% extra damage. Wow. Is the jungle pet dealing 3 more damage per hit? Wow. My ulti's coming up. I could solo kill the Lucian. Nice. He doesn't have cleanse. If the enemy has cleanse, they can just cleanse the ulti sleep. It's pretty lame. Alright, we got the movement speed. Run right at this guy. We have a super good flank. Movement speed's falling off now. Just walk into him. Don't use the E yet. Right there. Gotcha. Mr. Lucian, I love you. Q, W. And he moves forward. To the dragon, finally. Their ADC is dead. I got pretty good items. All the camps are down. Now it's time for the dragon. If you do that dragon too early in the game, it just always takes away from doing the camps and the plays. Most of the time, you just don't have time for that. Not even warded. We're level 9. We have the Q maxed, and we'll be maxing that W second. My ulti's up. I could still make a play. Mr. Graves takes the blast cone there. So he'll be on the bot side. Nice. I have a pretty good flank. E. Yes. Ulti. Q. Auto. That guy's dead. Well, there's 2 of them top lane. I guess I'll just reset. This feels so weird. I don't want to mess with a level 10 Mordekaiser. Sork pin boots. A little bit of amp tome to the top side. Oh, if I stayed, maybe I could have cleaned this up. Didn't expect my bot lane to actually get owned. It's so weird. You think a lane is strong, and then they'll just randomly die like that. They will just randomly die like that. Well, we're entering the mid game. It's definitely a challenge of a game where my allies are partially feeding. And then they have these strong champions, the Mordekaiser, the Graves. Those guys deal a lot of damage. I'm going to need to get to 2 items before I'm really going to be able to take over. So even though the early game has gone good for me, I still have to play solid as we enter the mid game. With Lillia, you ramp up, but that ramp really takes over in the mid game after successful plays. We have a solid start, but it doesn't mean we instantly win the game just yet. Yoke. Sork pin boots giving us movement speed and magic pin. It's a no-brainer as we apply this magic damage burn. We got 6 stacks on that Dark Seal. And then we're building into that Rift Maker next. The Rift Maker makes us so strong. Sweep this since Teemo's been around. It's gonna litter the place with the stupid awards. All of this is warded and shroomed. I'll just keep farming. Wait for a reactive play, because if I do something actively, I'll instantly lose. I'll be running into multiple champions and get super shit on. Lovely 11. Second point in the ulti.
Sawyer Nelson!
Mr. Zed not going for the gank. I guess I'll just cheese in the bush here. Okay. E. Not enough. It would only be Graves around here, so let's try to push. Use the E like right there. Flash Q, auto, W. Eventually. Please let me hit this. E. Nice. Ulti. Q. It's all you guys. Nice. And I get the kill. Perfect. We need to kill those guys right there. We need to. Mord's screwing top lane. Yeah, this is happening mid. If you don't do the play, the game gets real bad. Medjai's, Fiendish Codex, to the top side. 10 stacks on the Dark Seal. Feel free to upgrade it to the Medjai's. Currently giving us 70 ability power. That's more than the Leandri's. And 100 HP. Pretty good. Now would be the only time to kill Mord. Q. Okay, not bad. I really want to take this Rift Herald, too. It would only be Graves to come contest me, and I could easily kill that guy. The Medjai's gives us HP ability power, and then more ability power whenever we get kills and assist. At 10 stacks, you get bonus movement speed, too. Lillia is a champion that gets to collect like that, so it becomes a really strong item. No problem, no problem. Q. E. Auto smite. Q. Moving. We can do this all day, bud. Q. E. Pick up the Rift Herald. Back to the Raptors. Actually, I'll drop the Rift Herald mid. I'll heal off my camps, and then we can fight again. Oh, God. Oh, my God. My team sucks. Ay, ay, ay. Okie doke. My ulti's almost up. We're sustaining off the camps. And Mordekaiser ulti's mid. Let's go mid lane. Alright. E, Q, run. You guys, and it's fucking warded. Q, run. E. Conqueror stacked up. Q. And we have to continuously do these back and forths with the Q, man. E. Take that. Ulti. W. Q. Run. I might be fine here. Auto. Q. E. Please, please. Q. Pretty good damage. W. Yes. Q. Yes. All it takes is 55 Qs. Write that combo down. What button did he press again? I forgot. To the dragon. 24 stacks. That's all it takes? No, that's all it takes to win a fight, really. That's legit what makes Lillia so OP, though. The back and forth. This is like where Lillia is actually fun in the mid game. Alright, you got that thing. Let's get the Gromp and reset. Ulti's down. Level 13, so we have the Q maxed, the W maxed. That's a lot of damage. And we're really hitting that mid-game spike. Now's the time to really take over the game, especially where I'm the guy with all the kills. Riftmaker into the Zhonya's next. The Riftmaker giving us ability power, HP, ability haste, the percentage damage increase, and 10% Omnivamp when it's fully stacked. So that comboed with the Conqueror gives us so much effective healing. And with Lillia's abilities, you hit multiple people. So we need to hit multiple people with these Qs, and then we're going to be healing a ton. So as these team fights start, we want to go in second, hit multiple people with about 5,000 Qs. If we do that without getting random CC'd and dying, we're really in business. Yeah, just ignore these fights for now. Let's rinse the camps and then we'll fight.
An ally has been slain.
Doke, into bot lane. Oh, Zed doesn't stay. What a bummer. Zed stays. Hot dog. Get back here. Q. A little bit of auto attack. A little bit of E, W. Q. Enjoy. I deal so much damage. I'm level 14. 1 million items. And we just keep it moving here. Bro, it's not every day I can take a turret, but I'll do it. This happened in mid? Listen. A forfeit vote coming up? Listen, I'll take the bot turret all by myself. This takes forever, man. Hurry up. Teemo, Lucian, they have no HP. Into the Fog of War. We have to be careful here. There's going to be multiple enemy champions now. Build up the movement speed. Listen, man, if you want to die, I'll kill you. We don't have to do this, though. Onto the Raptors. Gotcha. Ulti. See you in hell, bud. W. Q. And Yuumi woke him up. Yuumi woke him up, so he doesn't die. Yuumi had to deal 100 damage there, had to wake him up. We did get that guy's flash. Oh, I wish I was like Master Yi. I could soul this Baron. Let's keep playing for the team fights. Whoa. Q. W. Auto. Move back to the shadow. He doesn't take the shadow. Q. Lucian, what are we thinking, bud? W. Q. We're gonna get ulted. Run! This way. Run! I know, man, I know. Q. E. Enjoy, Mordekaiser, enjoy. You deserve it, man. I wish you the worst. Gotcha. QW. You're dead. Even though that W is a pretty slow ability, when you hit him with the E, you almost guarantee it. You just have to be brave enough to run right the hell into him. That QW deals so much damn damage. Alright, let's rinse the camps and get a reset. I want to clear my red side and then reset to the dragon. We'll get level 16, get the final point in our ulti. This is a super ramp, man. 8, 0, and 9. With a Yuumi on top of me. Let's see, final points in the ulti. It has 200 damage and then about a minute 30 cooldown. Zonya's into the death cap at this point. The Zonya's allowing us to go untargetable. Really sets up an easy play. Q ulti Zonya's is super, super strong. No, the blue is all yours, man. Enjoy. Hi, Teemo. Hi, bud. W. Bye, Teemo. That purple scuttle just screws Teemo. Reveals him and his shrooms. Control ward. E. Oh, that guy's dead. Q smite. Oh, how Lucian takes it. Q. Myth me. Q. And Q. E. Q. Ulti Zonya's waiting. Come on, Betsy. QW. All right. That's all it takes, really. That's all it takes. Thank you very much. Can a white boy get a Baron, please? See how OP that Zonya's is, man? Yo, any teammates? And now, after getting... Well, we did the dragon fight. We kill those guys. As you enter the mid game, if you don't win a fight and take the Baron and push, you're going to get outscaled. So let's get this bad boy. They're all dead. This one's no problem. Smite. Death cap isn't going to pay for itself, so I'll kill these camps. Kill him at just super speed. Reset. My team's going to be pushing with the Baron buff. Buffs the minions. They want to push and hit these turrets. As Lillia, you have to know that that's happening because we don't do anything in the lane. We have to continue to exist in the jungle around the lanes. But then you have to see the lanes to know what to do. Aphelios is doing nothing right now, so we'll keep farming. Go ahead and smite that. And then into the enemy jungle. Aphelios, Tryndamere pushing mid. They're going to hit that turret. And so long that I'm near it. Oh, I can be involved. Cute. Bruh. You want to walk into me, boys? Not today? No, into the mid lane. E that way for Graves. Q. I'm missing everything. Q. Run. E. Q. Well, Bob, what can I say? I didn't hit anything. Ugh. So much for the Baron buff. So now I'm level 17, right? I have 12 kills, 12, 0, 10, and my allies just died with Baron. That means that the game's gonna be delayed by a little bit. And then that just gives the enemy time. The Lucian's at 3 items. Every single item he gets from this point on, he just catches up. I don't get any more items. I'm at the max build. So we want to fight as much as we can. When you ramp up like this, you do so much farming. But then you reach this point where you're as farmed as you can be. Kill this guy. Phew. He's just dead to the burn. Bernie Sanders 2020. Okay, kill this guy. Q. What? A lag. W. Where are we going, boss? Enjoy. Back to the Mordekaiser. Oh. Close. W. 900 damage right there. Q, auto, E backwards. Waiting. Another Q. He's dead to the burn. Close. Teemo, you're in the bush, man. Object permanence test. Peekaboo game, secrets revealed. Alright, let's push. They're all dead. The enemy pushed up the map? Easy cleanup, man. No more shrooms. Oh, I can't hit the turret now. And the wave is gone. Way up. I have so much AP, I deal a lot of damage. Not me, brother, not me. I used to always die hitting the turret there because if we all hit it, then we get the turret, but I've realized that my allies always click backwards because they're perpetual pussies. So then I started clicking backwards too. Ulti. Moving. Q. Auto the turret. Any teammates? It's just a question. Yo, guess not. I'm like half healthing them with just my E. I'll take the inhib. No allies required, man. Holy. Oh, my team is good. My team is good. My team is good. Let's go to Dragon. Iron Elixir. Get in!
Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Movement speed. Start the dragon. Push the bot lane. Hurry it up. Job's done. Moving. Magi's gives us 145 ability power right now. We completed the death cap, which is our late game item. Death cap giving us 130 plus 160. That's a lot of ability power. We don't have to get a magic pin item as Lillia, because we deal the true damage, we have the mixed damage. The AP ratios will get the job done. If I eventually lost my Magi stacks, I guess I could sell it for Bloodletters. Or Void Staff. Not where you want to be, though. Just ult me, man. I don't care. W away. Get ulted. Q. Myth me. QE. Ulti. Myth me. W. Well, glad to have barely survived that. Alright, they're basically all dead. Let's push an end. I have Flash, I have Zonias. E. I thought he was gonna ulti. Another one. There's the ulti. He could have done that at any time. Get-oke. Okay, I can hit the turret. Whoosh. Whoosh. Alright, GG. Final score 17-0 and 11. Leander's dealing 8K. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Click that join button to support the channel. Buy group coaching. I'll see you in the next one. Q, 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 Q. If you've been wanting to try coaching but thought it wasn't very affordable, we now have group coaching, which is going to be limited slots, but cheaper than the regular hourly coaching. And it will give you access to a 1-hour session with a group twice a week. So we can hit both time zones. In those sessions, we'll do VOD reviews, questions and answers. We'll have the champ request stream now exclusive to just the group here. And then sometimes there will be guest challenger players that stop by too. And this will all be in its own Discord where you get to talk to the other dedicated bobs that are trying to climb and learn more. Alrighty, see you there.